Hey anime peeps, what is up? It is review time. I do apologise, it has been a while, well, about 3 weeks actually since my last video. Unfortunately, I've been in and out of hospital with my family. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a tough few months. And I've been ill myself, and I also went to hospital myself last Tuesday, if you saw my Facebook. So I do apologise if you have been waiting for any videos. So anyway, enough for the kerfuffle. This time I have Anime Loot Crate, which is November's box, which is Blade themed. And I have the Loot Crate, which is Magic themed. I have had this for quite some time. It's just where I've been ill, I just haven't had the strength to do any videos. So I'm just going to just show you a couple of other little random things just before I delve into the boxes of greatness. I just sent these little goodies yesterday. I had to go to the doctor to get some medication, and I popped into B&M Bargains, which was right next to it. If you've not heard of B&M Bargains, it's kind of like the next step up from Poundland, sort of Pound World sort of thing. And my mate actually had these on his Facebook a few weeks ago, and these are actually Loot Crate items, surprisingly, and they are Q figures. And I found these guys in here. So I found the Incredible Hulk. So if you can't see him, that's what he kind of looks like outside the box. That's better picture, that's the actual picture, that's an illustration. So looking all smashy. And I also found Adam West style Batman. This is going to be a future present, I'm not saying to whom. And you can also get Catwoman and Superman. I would love Catwoman if she's actually covered in all the cats. And there is actually a Deadpool figure available as well. I got this one at Toys R Us, and I kind of wish I waited because they were charging £10 in Toys R Us. And these Q figures, they're going for £5 each. If you have a B&M Bargains near you, go and look in them, because you never know what nerdy stuff's going to find. You might think, oh, but it's a cheapo store. No, to be fair, it is a really good shop. You can find some surprisingly good collectibles in there. They've got like loads of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle classic figures in there at the moment, and they do really good Japanese snacks in there occasionally as well, and really good food. So yeah, I just thought I'd just shout those out. And also, while I was in B&M Bargains, being the massive Pokemon nerd that I am, I found these, and they are chocolate Christmas Pokemon balls, and I'm going to actually put these on my tree. They don't come with the strings, so they're just they're not Christmas actually balls, but I'm going to put them on my tree anyway. So if you can see my beautiful tree just over there covered in all my Poke plushies, I'm going to have all these around it and give a couple out to some of my mates just as little Christmas gifts and stocking fillers. So that's just a little side bit just pushed aside. So I'm going to do the Lotus Kratos first, which is Magic themed. So it was meant to be Big Trouble Little China, Doctor Strange, and a few other stuff. I can't remember what's actually in it. I only remember one of the things. So obviously that is the booklet, magical themed. So I'll look into that later. So first item is the t-shirt. And when I first saw this, I had no clue what this was until I had to look into the magazine. And it is this t-shirt here. So you might be sure to know, I know what that is, I know what that is. And see, if you look at the label, it is from Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them. And so this is the one of the alliances that must be in the movie. I haven't gone to see Fantastical Beasts, but from what I've seen on Facebook, it has been really good, and I've seen tons of people wanting to cosplay from this. So it might be one I might go to see. It's just, I've heard you haven't got to be a massive Harry Potter nerd to go and see this. There's just a few brief references, because this is for way before the Harry Potter sort of thing going. But it might be a good movie for me to go and see. Next item, I was a bit and what this was until I sort of saw the massive logo on the back, and it is a Game of Thrones notebook, and I think this is the Red Woman, I think she's called. Yeah, so that's her evil form, and that's her form when she wears a necklace. I think she wears a necklace. Yeah, she's got a necklace on, and she becomes young. So I think she just basically absorbs youth of people or something. I've only watched up to season 1 of Game of Thrones, so I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible. But I just saw this all over Facebook when the episode was aired. So it's quite a nice leather bound book actually. So I might use it or I might sell it. I haven't decided yet. So the comic book is the Big Trouble Little China exclusive Loot Crate issue. Again, this is a movie I have never, ever watched. It just never appealed to me. I know it's sort of fantasy and comedy, which is kind of an appealing factor to me, but it just never stood out to me as a movie to watch. So I haven't actually looked at the artwork. So yeah, Big Trouble Little China, Escape from New York. So I'm not sure if this is a crossover of two movies or not. The artwork's quite basic, but it's still really nice and colourful. It just reminds me of a very early 80s, 90s comic. Well, hence, the movie was out in that era, so I'm guessing it is to look like that style. So it's probably one I'm going to have to sell it, unfortunately. It's just not a movie I'm into, but it's still a good item. Not complaining, still a good item. And then we're on to the official pin of the month, which is really, really cool because I'm a big fan of this series. And it is a Elder Scrolls pin, and it's of the Tri-Dragons. So again, if you look on the back, go to the website and you unlock a, I think it's a exclusive trial of the Elder Scrolls Online, but unfortunately my PC doesn't have enough memory to handle that, so I can't do that, unfortunately. So yeah, but still, I'm not going to use the code, but I love that pin. It is really, really cool. That's one thing I do love about Loot Crate pins. They're just really sweet. And now, obviously, I just showed Q figures, and what did I get in this month's box? Another Q figure. And this time it is Doctor Strange. I went to see this last week because my fiance just randomly spurred at the name and said, "Oh, you want to come see this?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I was a bit so-so about what this movie was going to be like, but it was really, really good. It was just like really cool. I thought the graphics in this film were outstanding. The villain was a bit lackluster in my opinion. He was kind of like the 4-2 villain. It's just like, but the bit with the demon god at the end with Doctor Strange doing the constant time loop bit at the end, that was so funny. And the bit where there's a guy called Wong, he's like a librarian, and Doctor Strange keeps nicking all these books which he's not allowed through portals when he's just advanced learning his magic. That was so funny. So there we go, there is Doctor Strange himself looking all cool with his awesome cape that he finds in the movie. And I love the detailing on this figure, and I love that they have the magical sphere that he has. I think he's got the power ring. Yeah, that's when he's got the amulet, and he's also on the really cool portal bit that he's in the temple one. So that is really, really cool. So that's my favourite item from the box, definitely, because I really do love these Q figures. I get a lot of YouTubers I see reviewing these boxes, and they really hate the chibbiness of these figures. But I really love them. If you're going to have a really detailed figure, you're going to be paying top buck for these. They're going to be like the really big massive statues or busts, which are like probably over at least 80 quid. So to get one of these is really, really cool. So I'm getting a nice collection of them now, which is awesome. I think I'm only missing I think there's a Catwoman. The Catwoman one and the Superman one, those are the only ones that I'm missing. So I'll be missing Batman because Batman is going somewhere else. So that is the Loot Crate. So I'm really happy. I don't think they've announced next month's box yet. I'm not too sure, but I'll have to check my emails. Now this is Anime Loot Crate, and as I said earlier, this month's theme is Blade. So it's all sword related anime. So we have Sword Art Online, Bleach, and Gintama, and I think that was it pretty much. Oh, and Berserk. Sorry, and Berserk. So I have again looked in this box. I couldn't resist when I got home from work because I had a crappy day and I just needed some happiness. So I go to delve into this. So this is the first item, which is a clothing item, which isn't a t-shirt for once. And they are a pair of Bleach traditional style Japanese leggings, and I thought that was a really nice idea. When I was looking at this at first, I was like, what is it? Is it a towel? Is it a scarf? And then again had to look into the poster and find out what it was. So I'm just going to unfold them. Oh my god, these are so cool. And then look on the poster. So I'm just going to go up on the screen to so yeah, there's Ichigo looking pretty sweet with his really, really cool blade. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wear these bad boys as my new PJs. So those are really sweet. I'm hoping that they're gonna fit me, because yeah, I can't really try them on screen. So I'll try them on later, and I'll post a picture on my my Facebook page, which is Rachel Sellen's Kawaii. Sorry, not Rachel Sellen's Kawaii Cosplay. What am I on about? It's the Otaku Review. Sorry, wrong page. Wrong page. Kawaii Cosplay is my cosplay page, obviously. So that is really, really cool. I do like getting unique clothing items that aren't just t-shirts. It's really cool because I think it was the second Loot anime box I got, and I got the Natsu scarf, and literally last year I just constantly wore that scarf because it was just so unbelievably snug and warm, and I still wear it. So anyway, on to the next item, and I had an item like this before in a very similar packaging. That was the Monster Hunter blade, but this one is, sorry, wrong way, the Berserk item, and it's really, really cool actually. I was quite surprised when I saw this. It is a replica blade of Guts' sword, and I do really like this. I love replica weapons. I've got loads of guns and stuff now, and even on the side there's still, like, you can just about see on my camera, there's like chips and scratches from battle damage, and I really do love this. Berserk isn't an anime I've watched. I've seen like loads of like anime videos, like top 10s of like top goriest anime and top what the fuck endings, and yeah, the ending kind of put me off, and it's just like, oh great, everyone dies at the end, yay, so everyone get the end, yay, but with no robots, just monsters and demons. But yeah, basically it's just never gonna go. And I know the premise of Berserk, basically it's about this guy called Guts. He's basically an orphan. He's chucked into like a soldier camp. He's basically tortured, and yeah, all sorts of nastiness happens to him, which I'm not going to go into detail of. And then he basically leaves the army, becomes a stronger soldier, becomes this great protector, meets this guy, he wants to become king, and he thinks he's going to be a great ruler. Turns out, no, he's got into demon magic, and then he gets all this army, takes it to a demon realm, and then all the demons eat them, and then he's transformed into a demon. And then I don't know what happens at Guts at the end. I'm not sure if he stays alive or not, but I'm sure he does because there was the new anime series. But I'm not sure if that was a prequel or a sequel. I've not looked into it, so I don't know, unfortunately. But still, it is a really cool replica item. I would have liked it if they included a stand in this. It would be nice to have it, but they just included the sword, so you just have to kind of prop it up in the box and or put it on a shelf. So still a really cool item. Now on to the next item, which is a manga. Unfortunately, again, not the series I'm into. It is Sword Art Online, and this is a Loot Crate exclusive cover variant. This is a series called Sword Art Online Progressive. So I'm assuming this is a spin-off of one of the series. Again, don't get me wrong, Sword Art Online is very, very nice art and character design. It's just, I watched the original anime. I've watched 6 episodes and I was absolutely bored stupid. I don't know if it's kind of like, yeah, you got to kind of watch past episode 6, because I say that with Attack on Titan, you got to watch past episode 6 before the story progresses. But some of the characters I just felt so irritating. I really hated Gintama. He's just such an ass. He's just like, no, I'm going to be a loner. I'm going to get the strongest on my own, and I'm going to get out of this realm and blah, blah, blah. I know he gets married to Suna, and I don't know if they have a kid or not. I'm not sure, but again, it's one of those I've really got to try and rewatch to sort of understand it. But this is probably going to be a Christmas present for somebody I know who's a massive Sword Art fan. So yeah, then next item we have is the charm of the month, which these I look forward to very much because I love me some phone charms, and I got to re-put all mine on the shelf because they fell off yesterday because I moved the bamboo cane to put some tinsel, Christmas decorating, and they all fell down. But luckily I just caught the end of the bamboo cane before they all slid off. So this is the blade charm, and this is the little anime crate mascot. I think her name's Yuma. And she's dressed up like a Soul Reaper, and she's got a little samurai blade, which is really, really cute. So instead of just a generic item, it's a person, which is really cute. So I do love that. That is totally adorable. And then I'll see on the back you got the number of the crate and the theme. So I do love that. That is just adorable. Look at her, she's got little stars in her eyes. She's unsheathing the blade, and it's even got a little star. That's so cute. Right, and then we have the last item, guys, which is the Gintama item. And again, I've never watched Gintama. This is really bad. Half of this anime I've not actually physically watched. But I have watched brief clips of it because they do parody Dragon Ball Z in it occasionally, and I have watched those. That's about the only clips. So, sorry, I dropped. So we have a really cool Gintama wall scroll, and there he is looking particularly cute and Again, it's just one of these really random animes. I don't think there's a set storyline. It's just, I don't know if it's like a different theme every month or if there is a generic storyline. If there is, guys, just let me know in the comments, because I'd like to know what Gintama is. Again, I've got so many animes I need to rewatch. It's ridiculous. So yeah, again, I need to watch this because I've had quite a few lols from the DBZ clips alone. There's like the really random clip with Frieza, and I think it's like Gintama's like Goku, but he just wants to defeat all the villains just so he can get a pack of cigarettes, because he gets really cranky if he doesn't smoke. So that was really random. And there was like another one with a very weird version of Sal, and again he just wanted to defeat him so he could get cigarettes. So here is the poster art of the month, guys. So I on my wall, I've currently got nothing but Loot Crate posters, because I just love the artwork on them, and my other ones have fallen apart, unfortunately, where they're just so old. So sorry, I keep dropping it. So there she is, looking all cool with her her samurai blade, and looking pretty sweet, battling in the rain, and looking very, very pretty in the middle there. So that is some very nice artwork. And on the back we have all the items listed. So number 1 is a Sword Art Progressive manga with exclusive cover variant from Yen Press. Yen Press is a really good manga company, by the way. I do love their series. We have the Berserk letter opener. Okay, that's why I didn't come understand. It's a letter opener. And it doesn't say what company made them. It just said it's licensed by Crunchyroll. But the item is made by Jack Nandel Inc. Due to Germany and Australian import laws and law will not be shipped into some areas. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I hope they get a decent item for those areas. That's a shame. I understand because of weapons and customs and stuff. Then we have the Yomi Blade Charm, which is designed by Christia K. Liang. I might have to check out her deviant art. We have the Gintama Rule Scroll from Just Funky LLC. And the Bleach Lounge Pants are licensed by Viz Media and made by Undergirl Underboss Productions. So again, another company I might have to check out and see what other items they have. Because my fiance actually quite like these style of lounge pants, so I might have to see if they got any really cool designs of DBZ or anything. So that is pretty much it for the month, guys. I don't know when I'll be getting my gamer crate. It has arrived in the UK, but unfortunately my mate Ruben, who gets it for me, he couldn't get it from the post office. So Ruben, I do apologise for all the trouble. You know what post office are like, oh, it's not in your name, you can't have it, but it's at his address, so I do apologise. The theme for the gaming crate will be magic and sorcery. So I know there's Dragon Age in it, but that's about all I know. I'll be getting a potato box. I know I keep saying I'm going to cancel it, but I keep forgetting it. But this will definitely be the last box, and I'm going to cancel my PayPal account with them, because if I get another disappointing box, then I'm sorry, potato, I've got to say bye-bye. And I might have to go to Akibento, because my mate Harriet, hi Harriet, aka Manga Girl, she gets Akibento, and the last 2 boxes she's had, to be fair, were really, really good. So the next fee for Akibento is, I think it's Solo or Music or something like that, and it's Hatsune Miku and Love Idol and various other music animes. Weirdly enough, Sword Art Online is in it, so I don't get what that has to do with this sort of music-y theme. I would really like it if they put in a Show by Rock item, because that anime was amazing and really adorable. And yeah, I don't know if the next Loot Crate, unfortunately, guys, they haven't announced the theme yet, and they haven't announced the theme for the anime box. Actually, I will just briefly check the Loot Crate magazine, because they did have the preview in this box, so I'm just going to see. Oh yeah, just to just quickly say, guys, this is a new Loot Crate as well, by the guys. This is the Scenario Crate, so if you like anything cute and Hello Kitty, get this box because it's super adorable. And they also come with a monthly exclusive Hello Kitty resin figure, and I have seen them and they are ridiculously adorable. Oh god. Fortunately they don't have the next anime theme, which is a shame because they did, but yeah, sorry to drag on. Anyway guys, I'm going to say a sayonara desu, and if I don't do anything before Christmas, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, peeps. So bye bye.